Hello everyone, my name is Denise. Welcome to the Hypergamous Journey. I am on my way to the roller skating rink and I am going to be skating in this racerback maxi dress. Yes, I'm going to be skating in it. I've skated in it before, but I really don't feel like skating. I'm going with my partner to roller skate, and I wanted to wear a dress today. We did other things earlier and I did not feel like changing into something different. I know I'm going to stick out like a sore thumb because most people are in athleisure wear in predominantly black. Yep, that's what we wear at the rink. They're going to be really in athletic wear. The women are in, those little workout crop tops, shorts, or tennis skirts, baseball caps, and the predominant color is black. So I'm going to stick out. When I say sore thumb, that seems kind of negative, but I'm going to stick out like in a positive way, I think. And they probably used to me dressing this way anyway by now. I think I've been doing it for about a year or two, dressing femininely and not really distinguishing between my workout clothes or skate clothes and everyday kind of casual, more feminine clothes. I just wear what I feel like it. But if I wear yoga pants, they're usually black and a bright colored top. So today is just different because I feel like it. So I want to talk about fear of getting what you want. Fear of getting what you want because you have been so used to not getting what you want that you have begun to expect not getting what you want. And when it comes to dating, there's a huge fear of being taken advantage of, being fooled, being gamed, being played, whatever you want to call it. It's a huge fear of that. And so I'm here to say is that sometimes fear can't be eliminated because once you're not fearful, usually you're fearful of doing something different. And then once you get used to doing that thing that was different, you're no longer afraid. And when you want to add on to that one thing, let's say do another thing that's different and uncomfortable, then you have a fear of that second thing. And then once you get used to that of doing the second thing, and now you've mastered the first thing and the second thing, the next thing, the third thing you become fearful of that. So how does that apply to dating? How does that apply to dating? So a lot of you are just afraid to just, let's say, get online and upload or create a profile and do a bio. You shouldn't be afraid of a bio now because AI can do it for you. Chat GPT can do it for you. Put in basic information and it'll come up with this lovely bio. So you shouldn't be afraid of that. But let's say you are. So you do that thing and then you do that one to Match.com. I'm not promoting any of them, but Match.com, and then you say, well, maybe next month I'll do eHarmony, and then the next month I'll do whatever the next good, senior.com or seniormatch.com. And now you're used to that, and then you get asked on a date. I mean, a man who's really interested, who really wants to take you out on a date. And now you're afraid of that. So you've done number one, you're used to doing it, and now number two is going on a date with this man that you've met on a dating app. So then you become afraid of that. You've heard so much about, being careful and all of that good stuff. So to be careful, to meet the person in a public place, to go to a restaurant in a well populated area, and really, if you could do it close to some place that you're comfortable with, that would be good. That would be good. And so you get the point that I'm making. So then you find out that you like him and he likes you and he's doing all the things right. He's calling consistently. He's asking you out on dates. And now you're 1 month in, 2 months in, 3 months in. So now you have a different kind of fear. Uh-oh, he really likes me. Uh-oh, he really likes me. Because he's been consistent for 3 months. And of course, some men are really good at being consistent at 3 months or longer. But let's just say this man is genuinely interested in you. So now the third fear comes up. The first fear was being online and dating online. Second fear was really getting a couple of dates or going on a couple of dates. Now the third fear is that you meet somebody that you really vibe with. He likes you, you like him. And you're like, wow, this is pretty neat. And then fear comes in. Is he really being authentic? Does he really like me? Well, he couldn't make the last date, or he was late for the last date, but he did call. Is he seeing other people? Well, of course he's seeing other people. You're not the only one. It's better to err on the side that he's seeing other women and dating other women than to err on the side of he's not and you're the only one. Unless he specifically said to you, I want you. Do you want me? And usually they're not going to say that on the first. Well, they might say it in the first 3 months, but usually they don't. So that's the third fear that comes up. So now it looks like you just might be getting what you want in terms of the man, the relationship. He's what you wanted in terms of personality, what you want to do together, like to do. He's into you. And that your criteria of who's into you is different for every woman. But there's some general guidelines like consistency, number one. Values. Does he have similar values to you? Does he have similar goals to you? How do you resolve conflict? Is it complementary? How you resolve conflict? And things of that nature. So yeah, fear will overtake you. It will make you run away from a good thing, because in your mind it's too good to be true. In your mind, subconscious mind, your trauma-based mind, it is all of the things that you were told you're not deserving of starts to pop up. Like if you were a child that didn't have the looks and people picked on you and bullied you and your family joined in, your family of origin joined in or started it, then when a man tells you that he thinks you're beautiful, you're like, yeah, right. Right, you're just saying that to get into my pants. You're just saying that. And to him, you really are pretty. You really are gorgeous, or whatever word that he says. You really are that. But you can't tell the difference between somebody who's gaming you and somebody who's being sincere. Not in the beginning anyway. Not in the beginning anyway. So I think that's all I really have to say about fear, is that you have to recognize fear in its many disguises. And I also think that fear shows up differently for each person. For me, it's running away. It's like, okay, I'm done. That's the way it used to show up for me. And the funniest thing about fear, it'll take, like I said, different disguises. So when you think that you've got it under control, you find out that it really isn't under control under certain circumstances. So it will feel like it is under control in the situations with your coworkers, like they may be jealous of you or showing microaggression or having microaggressive behaviors. And you get a little fearful, but you get it under control because you're like, well, I can report them to HR. I can directly address it with them. And that's a different kind of fear as opposed to a relationship fear where you've been told that you're not attractive, nobody will want you, you felt abandoned during growing up, you were bullied a lot. Now that's a different kind of fear that shows up in relationships and maybe even in friendships as well. So like I said, it takes different disguises, and it's up to you to decide which one it is and what method of coping will be most effective for it. So I think that's all I have to say about fear. Fear is a bugger. It is a bugger, but what I have realized for my 64 years of living is that you have to do things in spite of fear. You have to do things in spite of fear. And you know fear and feelings are attached to what you think. So if you're thinking, well, this couldn't possibly be true, and then it shows up in your body somewhere. For me, it's in that second chakra, the stomach belly part. That's where fear shows up for me. And it could be fear for anything, not only just relationships, just anything. So I have learned how to calm that fear in that little girl inside by talking to her in a calm, sweet, loving way, embracing myself and rocking if I need to, like this, and just telling her that she's safe and to trust herself. And in the comments, put down how you calm the little girl, fearful little girl inside of you. How do you calm the fearful little girl inside of you? And journaling, prayer, of course, asking God to show you the way. That also works. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh yes, September 27th is the next coffee social for singles 50 plus at the Grant Park Coffee House near the Atlanta Zoo. Make sure you attend. It's just a very safe place for women who are 50 and older. Men, you're welcome to talk about dating and our challenges and our successes, all of that good stuff. Our challenges and our successes and how we're dealing with our challenges. I will see you in the next video, and remember, September 27th, Saturday, September 27th is our next coffee social. Bye.